What's up YouTube, it's Destined TCG here and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. Today we're actually going to be checking out the results of the North American Internationals. We saw a huge amount of players all come together in New Orleans with around 3,795 players in the Master Division. It's very crazy to see how the game has grown. Today we're going to be taking a look at the meta share of decks, the conversion rates, and we're also going to be taking a look at senior and junior winning list as well. So if you guys are hyped for it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. We did see a lot of Pokemon history that were taking in place at New Orleans at the North American Internationals, like for example Gabriel Fernandez being able to actually win NAIC, meaning he won all the ICs and he has the maximum amount of championship points that a single person can actually acquire in the Pokemon TCG competitive scene. We also saw Kenji and Annabelle in the junior division siblings battling it out in the final. So a lot of cool things happened at NAIC, and today we're going to be breaking that down. And to start off, we have the meta analysis or the deck analysis for day one. As you see here, surprise, it's going to be Raging Bolt being the most popular deck in the room. I personally predicted Marnie's Grimmsnarl to be the most popular deck in the room, but everybody went for Raging Bolt, and for good reason. The Raging Bolt is a deck that just plays very easily. You teal dance a little bit, get Fan Rotom into the mix, get your Hoot Hoots out, and then after that, you go with the Noctiles, get everything you want. Professor Sada, stuff like Earthen Vessels, Prime Catcher, and all that. Very strong deck, and it actually was played by 610 people. Followed up by Marnie's Grimmsnarl with a 12.4% meta share. Very cool because that's a new archetype from Destined Rivals. I might note here is that the Destined Rivals format here is going to be very cool because we're going to be introducing, of course, some archetypes. We saw Eaton's Typhlosion on stream as well. How cool was that? And it's not here on the most popular decks in the room, but it's still going to be nice because Destined Rivals comes back with so many different cards that it actually shook the meta up a little bit. Most importantly, Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Then Gardevoir EX. What can we say? Gardevoir EX is like the Mew VMAX. It never dies. Even though people think, oh, this comes out, it's a direct counter. It never happens. It's always going to be at the top tables, and it will remain at the top tables until rotation hits. Very similar story like something like in the past we have like Pikarom. People always said it's gonna die off. It never died off. Mew VMAX, people thought it was gonna die off with counters left and right. It didn't die off. Same story for Gardevoir EX. Still 405 people playing Gardevoir, despite the fact that Marnie's Grimmsnarl is now introduced in the Destined Rivals format. Joltik Box still around as well, 9%. That's personally a deck that I would have piloted if I went to NAIC. I did not go there, but I already got my Worlds invite, so I am happy to say the least. You're gonna be seeing more adventures over in New Anaheim here, where I'll be vlogging the entire Worlds experience. So definitely stick around for that. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing so you don't miss out on that cool video that is going to be coming in the summer. We have Dragapult Dusknoir, 6.7%, and it seems to be that straight Dragapult fell out of favor a little bit over the Dusknoir variant. And then we also see Charizard Dragapult at 6.5%. This also was a deck that was featured in the junior division. Both of these were in the final. So Charizard Dragapult against Charizard Dragapult as a little side note. Let's see what that does to the conversion rate. This is the Master Division, by the way. So let's see here. Raging Bolt is still sticking around. It doesn't lose any meta share, and it also having Gardevoir increasing here with 4 extra percentage. So in day 2, Gardevoir converted really well. Marnie's Grimmsnarl still hang in there as well, and that Charizard Dragapult, the big winner, I would say, getting a whopping 4% increase in the meta share in day 2. Dragapult Dusknoir also did really well, and then we see Flareon Noctowl entering the scene. So a deck that did not convert really well is Joltik Box, that really flopped at NAIC, as we see by looking at this exact data. It's actually kind of crazy that the total decks here and in day 2, or the total amount of participants in day 2 was 390. Just note that like a year or 6 ago, I played a special event in Paris which had that amount of players. Can you just think about the fact that the game has tremendously like grown throughout the years, which is good to see. So I don't know if they will add in an additional Swiss round left and right to just make sure that this number doesn't go haywire. But yeah, this is the meta analysis as we see here. The 3 Musketeers in the room, Raging Bolt, Gardevoir, and Marnie's Grimmsnarl, all converted really well. Charizard as the 4th most popular deck in day 2, very cool, and then Dragapult as well. So like you could definitely agree that these are like the top 5 decks, followed up by like fringe decks, Flareon, Joltik Box, Goldango, stuff like that. So let's take a look at the top 8 deck list, shall we? So we did see that Gardevoir was able to win again. Isaiah Bradner finally getting the dub, so that's also historically he was like hoping for this win and trying so hard. He got so close a lot of times, but now congratulations, Isaiah. This is cool to see. Getting your first, the first place at NAIC is incredible. So we see Gardevoir here, also piloted by Rahul, Henry Chow, Lucas Cheng, and Michael Davidson. So cool to see everyone sticking around with Gardy. But despite Marnie's Grimmsnarl being around, we do see here the TM Energize. So that is kind of insane. If you don't know what this is, it allows you to actually search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. The cool thing with the Turbo Energize is that you can get Darkness energies onto your Monkey Dory. This 60 is playing 4 copies of Monkey Dory, and that's the cool inclusion here. Also energy switch, so you can activate more Monkey Dories than ever before. So it's having a high emphasis on Monkey Dory with 4 copies of Darkness energy, Turbo Energize to get it all started, and energy switch as well. So that's the big innovation on Gardevoir EX. We also see Drifloon not being part of the Gardevoir 60. You just want to be going for Monkey Dory and attacking the Gardevoir EX. Sometimes Screamtail comes into the mix as well. You can copy paste through the means of Mew EX and the genome hacking, which is very powerful against stuff like Dragapult EX, for example. So very cool list, was piloted by a lot of players out there. Moving forward, we also come with a second place one. We have Riley McKay from Canada. What Gardevoir 60 is this? This is actually playing Shayman. Shayman protects the bench from bench hitting Pokemon, but people were thinking, I'm not going to be playing Shayman because decks like Terra Box will flop or will see a lower amount of usage in the format. This Shayman is still here to protect your bench. We have also 3 copies of Monkey Dory, so instead of playing 4 like the first place winning list, this is playing 3 copies and playing 3 copies of TM Evo. So going a little bit more on focusing on getting that Curlian to play if you go second. So you want to be as fast as possible. Only 1 rare candy, but with the high amount of TM Evo, it's definitely understandable. Also Budu in this 60, as we did see here that this list is not playing Budu at all. It wants to get gas going. This is the first place winning list utilizing the TM Energize or TM Evo. This still comes back with a defensive mechanism with the help of Budu, and also comes back with the Shayman to protect your bench. Continuing, I also saw in this 60 that only 1 Bravery Charm and double rare candy, while in this 60 you see 2 Bravery Charm and 1 rare candy. So there's definitely, and let me know in the comments which deck you prefer, by the way. A high amount of Monkey Dory. Also this is actually also playing Drifloon. So personally still a big fan of Drifloon. Then we have Tord Reklov, the legend itself, from Norway, with straight Dragapult. So Dragapult here we see now utilizing Neo Upper Energy just to make sure you're a little bit faster than people might give it credit for, because sometimes you do get sniped or people boss up your Dracloak with 1 energy. Now you can combat that with the Neo Upper Energy. If you find that, that's very good. That means with 1 attachment you can actually activate that Phantom Dive, and with Luminous Energies, 4 copies of that in there, you can actually just get your Monkey Dory equipped as well. So this is 3 lists we currently taking a look at, and all of them are playing Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is the face and the name of the Destined Rivals meta, and even before that, I think the format before that, it was also Monkey Dory. It's just such a powerful card in the standard meta. We see here Brock Scouting as well, 3 copies, and also something innovative for Tord is playing 4 Research, 4 Iono, 4 Bossasaurus, 4 Luminous Energy, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Buddy Buddy Puff. You see where Tord goes. Consistency is key, and it shows here with this clean list, even having 2 copies of Turo, so you cannot get trapped. And there's also the Latias to retreat into your Budu instantly, while actually having the attachment onto the Dreepy, which is good. Maractus as a very cool counter card, can definitely cheese out some games. 1 copy of the Jamming Tower as the stadium card of choice. Then another Gardevoir. This is like Gardevoir Paradise, right? We have Greg Minkley from United States here. And also Tord solidifying the way that he is actually the best European player in the modern age currently. We have Gardevoir here. Let's see what this list is. This is, wow, a lot of people played that, to be honest. It's too long to mention all of them. But yeah, this is a Gardevoir 60, piloting 3 copies of Bravery Charm in there. Okay, still a high amount of Monkey Dory as well, and no copies of TM Evo, instead going for the rare candy approach. So Yeah, also having the Cleffa there sometimes can grasping draw you out of very crazy situations. We have Raychan, very awesome to see this again. We saw it before, I think at the last regional. And now it was also piloted by more people, but yeah. Toedscruel EX. Oh, love to see, archetypes like this having some some shining light at top 8. So we have Toedscruel EX here with, of course, the ability. Every Pokemon with grass energy is not affected by effects of attacks, which means you can block Phantom Dive. You have the Toedscruel with the 1 prize Toedscruel, which can block the opponent from playing stuff like Night Stretcher and Superior Energy Retrieval. Very good as well. Budu to slow the opponent down. We have energy switches going around, a lot of bug catching set, and the cool thing is this deck can easily donk if the opponent has a low HP Pokemon. So very clean list as well. It probably has like a very good matchup against Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So we did see it on stream as well, so Toedscruel is definitely a meta deck these times, so definitely don't forget. Grimmsnarl Frozlass with Piper Lapine from the United States, and this is the only Grimmsnarl in the top 8 currently, so that is actually interesting to see. I thought we were going to be seeing more of that. So what is this archetype all about? We did test it out already on the channel. We have the Shaman to protect our bench. We have access to Frozlass with the Freezing Shot to actually damage Pokemon with abilities. That means we damage ourselves as well. You can use Adrenabrain to transfer damage over from your side of the field to the opponent. And then you can TM Devo if all of the opponent's Pokemon are damaged heavily. So very cool. Not a lot of cards that really stand out. It's just a great 60 all around. TM Evo as well to get your Morgrims and your Frozlass into play. And even an Energy Surge in there and a high amount of Dart Energy. So you can always have that turn energy dropment onto the Munkidori. Very, very important. Then we have Cameron Shenoy, from the United States here with En's Zoroark. Believe it or not, and Zoroark is still around. People were saying, oh, Shaman is around, that means this deck is not good anymore, but little do you know that all the, almost, not all of them, but a lot of Gardevoir players didn't even play Shaman, and that's why Zoroark EX did really well. You, of course, have the access to, it's a smaller amount of their mana tank, so it's a 1/1 line, but it does come packed with Munkidori. Also comes packed with Rigid Band to have some additional defensive power with your Zoroark EX. You can, of course, use the Defiance Band as well to slap up for some more damage. Combined with Adrenabrain Munkidori, you can get some crazy combos going. And you also have Black Belt. So Black Belt, Defiance Band, powerful Rage if you do get damage. So very cool to see Zoroark at the top tables as well. Well deserved, because not a lot of people, if people are not respecting bench sniping capabilities and if they're not playing Shaman, they're going to be sorry. You also have the type advantage up against stuff like Gardevoir. And Gardevoir was literally everywhere, so it does make sense that Zoroark did well. Then we have Raj Patel with Dragapult. Also, this Dragapult not playing any Shaman. So all these Dragapult and Gardevoir players were really punished by the Zoroark that was able to, of course, snipe them with the their Manatan. So what do we see here? The Team Rocket's Watchtower, the Stadium card that shuts down Carlos Pokemon their abilities. Very good if you want to shut down a late game Blood Moon Ursaluna, if you want to shut down the Noctowl engine up against stuff like the Raging Bolt matchup. Also shutting down Fan Rotom's Quack ability, all that. So very powerful Stadium card. If you combine that with an Iono, also very good. This is an interesting lineup. It's a 1/1 line of Dusclops. Dusclops allows it to blow itself up, and then you can get some combos going with Dragapult, but it's a very small package. Also, 3 copies of Brock Scouting, so you can definitely get your setup going underneath Itchy Pollen, and also double copy of the Professor Turo, so you cannot get trapped as well. Okay. Also one Munkidori in that 60. So we did see that the straight Dragapults really prevailed, and that my tier list was not a total fluke. I thought that the straight Dragapult list is actually kind of good indeed. And then we also, if we take a look at the top 16, a lot of Dragapult variants. We see a Dusknoir variant with Dragapult. So that also piloted with Noah Shakajian and Bodhi Robinson. So we do see here that this 60 does incorporate also the Neo Upper Energy and a couple of Jacques and a very thick line of the Dusknoir. Then we have a Dragapult Charizard by Ryan Antonici. So let's see here. This is also piloted by a lot of players out there, including Mechanicran as well. So yeah, Charizard with Dragapult here. 4 copies of Luminous Energy, TM Evo Strategies, Unfair Stamp. So yeah, a little bit of a hybrid between Dragapult and Charizard, and that's the only way Charizard actually did perform well. And then another interesting list that stands out in that top 16 is Flareon Noctowl by Nathan Ginsberg, as well as Sanjay Sudarajan, so very hard to pronounce, I'm sorry. But yeah, very cool to see with the Leafeon EX as expected for, of course, the Marnie's Grimmsnarl matchup. Also seeing a Gravity Mount in here, which is actually very good against stuff like Gardevoir. That means the Carnelian attack allows you to slap 310. Technically, because stage 2s get reduced by 30. That means you can knock out stuff like the aforementioned Gardevoir EX instead of going for jamming tower situations, because that's going to be helping out a ton. The Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, and yeah, something we've already tested out before, and Angel Eye is still very strong in this meta. Then to finish off, we have also going to be checking out a Raging Bolt. So we have Yerko Valencia from Chile with a Raging Bolt 60. This Raging Bolt is playing the energy switch, as mentioned, to snipe and focus on the Raging Bolt with the Thunderbolt Storm. Very powerful to actually knock out low HP Pokemon, stage 1s like Kirlia, Dracloak, and all that stuff. So very good indeed. 2 copies of Crispin and 4 copies of the Professor Sala. So all around a clean list, but we do see that 4th copy of the Stadium, so a 3rd copy of Area Zero under Death, instead of playing like more Hoot Hoots or more Teal Mask Ogrepons or an additional Raging Bolt. Only 2 copies of Raging Bolt in there, so interesting for sure. So if we take a look at the statistics with that, Dragapult, Raging Bolt, Gardevoir, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, we can definitely say all of these we did see in the top 16 Flareon as well. What happened to Goldango? What happened to Joltik Box? The surprise is, of course, Toedscruel. If more people played that, what would have happened? We will never know. And Zoroark also finding itself into the top 16. Let's see here. The Joltik Box and Goldango. We want to know what happened there, right? Joltik Box and Goldango. We do see a Goldango Dragapult at piloted by Grand Chan at the 44th place. And then where do we find our little friend Joltik Box? Yeah, I think yeah, here 78. Is that the highest placing Joltik Box? That's kind of crazy. Top 128. So Joltik Box had a horrendous day, it seems. And also I'm gonna take a look at the senior division by Gabriel Fernandez, actually winning LAIC, EUIC, and now NAIC as well with this 60. Charizard Pidgeot, the classic build, Picnic Basket as the tech card that I also talked about on the channel before. Tech cards very important to win specific key matchups. 2 copies of TM Evo, you want to get that off because otherwise item lock is quite the menace. And yeah, Charizard with maximum belt, strong archetype still. People are always underestimating how powerful Charizard still can be. Illuminous Energy in combination with the Monkey Dory. So Monkey Dory literally everywhere. And then Dragapult Dusknoir had a heyday in the senior division as well. Raging Bolt, and then Dragapult Pidgeot. Okay, you don't see that every day. Let's take a look at Kyle X's lists. Let's see. Halucha, Pidgeot, no Neo Upper Energy, just Pidgeot for consistency, I suppose. There's a Penny in there as well. 1 regular Darkness Energy, which you can fetch out most likely, or you can get that back with Night Stretcher, no Earthen Vessel, no Energy Surge. So oh yeah, there's a Crispin. You can find it. You can get the Energy Acceleration going with the Crispin as well, which you can fetch with Pidgeot. So cool indeed. And then more Dragapult, Charizard, a lot of Dragapult, like Dragapult with everything. Let's go to the junior division. Of course, that sibling battle, Annabelle versus Kanji. They almost played the exact 60, but this is the winning 60 with 1 copy of the Team Rocket's Watchtower, TM Evo in there as well. Only 1 copy, 2 copies of Rare Candy, and a high amount of Dragapult here. So it's a 4-4-2 line of Dragapult and then a smaller line of Charizard. Also having the Chiyu in there as a 1-prize Pokemon that can attack. We did see a Joltik Box here, 4th place in the junior division. So is this something unique? We do see the Vitality Band in there for the Gardevoir EX matchup. So you can slap that classic 310, which you definitely need to knock out, of course, Gardevoir EX. Prime Catcher, 4 copies of Boss, 4 copies of Crispin, a Judge in there as well. So nothing out of the ordinary. Joltik Box still alright, but it didn't perform a lot at the Masters Division. Couple of Grimmsnarls and then a Dragapult, Charizard, and Raging Bolt thrown in there as well. So yeah, Very, very cool to see all these statistics. If you want to see more, go check out Limitless, TCG, and go check out Labs so you can get all the data that you want. If you enjoyed a video like this, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. And also, if you played really well at NAIC, let me know down in the comments as well. If there's any unique deck I need to check out and play, make a battle video about, that's definitely something I need to know. Also, everyone that got their Worlds invite, congratulations. I am very proud that I will see a lot of you guys at Worlds. You guys did well this season. Also, for the people that just barely missed their invite, don't worry, there's always next year. And of course, you will get that sweet trainer promo if you get 200 CP or more. So there's that. With that being said, it's all about making memories, the adventurous, the traveling, even though it could be like a very tough pill to swallow if you just barely missed your Worlds invite. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be for next year. So you have another shot at it. You always get better every single year. I always say that, so don't give up. Just keep practicing, and eventually the results will follow. As always, go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. Here we have them right now. Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapDosesTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions. Also, go check out dragonshield.com if you're looking for sleeves, binders, or deck boxes. You can get them with 5% off using the coupon ZapDos5. There's also PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs with instant email delivery. You can get them with 5% off using the coupon ZapDosTCG. And cardmarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapDosTCG to help support the channel. Thank you all very much for watching today's upload. NAIC was a blast to watch, and the new season actually starts in July, so prepare yourself. A lot more content is coming, and I'll be training a lot for the World Championship, so you're gonna be seeing some deck lists left and right on the channel as well. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.